All right, today we got a pot of beans. We got them soaking, so later on tonight we're gonna get them cooking, and then we'll have fresh beans to do whatever we like to make. Refried beans, frijoles charros, or add them to fideo, or put some away in the freezer. That we'll have some beans ready to cook whenever we need them. And we're gonna pick that back up. We're not gonna do it with pork bone this time around. Just gonna be regular. All right, looks like we got the beans cooking. All she did was put the beans. She emptied out the water. The beans were soaking in for about 8 hours. Sometimes we soak them overnight, but she's gonna go ahead and make them tonight, and they'll probably be ready. I don't know, probably later on tonight. We'll just be test checking it as we go. All she did was put a big um, bulb of garlic and put them in the new fresh water and got it to boil in a nice crock pot. Plenty of room for them to expand. And we're just going to be on top of that. She hasn't added no salt or anything. We'll put that later. These are just going to be beans to put in the refrigerator to make other dishes of beans. We're going to, on Tuesday, we're having Taco Tuesday. So we're going to do some of that. It's going to be made into frijoles charros. And then we're going to have some way to make refried beans. And then we're going to have beans probably put away in the freezer in packages to take out at a few at a time. We like to add beans to fideo. That's gonna be another segment we do. But meanwhile, we're doing that over here. I'm making me a salad. Already got fresh greens right there with cheese. Any kind of I'll put some feta cheese on there. I have some sliced ham. I'm gonna slice that up. I got tomato, onions, and here's some of that pork belly, which is now bacon. I'm gonna put one of those in there, chop it up real nice, and just one. We're gonna use some of that for the Beans Tuesday, on Taco Tuesday. But what I'm also adding, just went out to the garden and got me a little bit of garlic chives, which is these right here. They're very spicy and really garlicky, and of course the big onion. I'm gonna take you out to the garden, show you all my herbs, how they're coming along, and I got some fresh oregano. I'm gonna deep leaf that right there, parsley, and I like to add mint into my salad. And we're gonna take a walk into the garden because this segment's gonna be over. We're gonna pick up the beans Tuesday, or maybe when they're done later on tonight. And but right now we're just I'm gonna step out to the garden in a little while after I eat my salad, and we'll pick it up and I'll go through the garden and show you the tomatoes how they're coming along and everything. But for now, it's time to have me a salad. All right, done created my salad. I don't know if anybody's gonna join me. Everybody else is eating whatever they want today. But I went ahead and made me a salad. Fresh jalapenos, top it off. There goes some of that pork belly, which is bacon that I smoked. I got one in there, and a little bit of ham and some three cheese, Mexican cheese shredded, and of course all my herbs. I just showed you tomatoes, and that's what I'm eating tonight. So then we got the beans cooking. I'm gonna be on top of that. I'm gonna throw in a little videos on that one, the final process of getting those beans cooked. This will be later on tonight. And when I finish here, I'm gonna walk through the garden and show you all the herbs and stuff that I had planting that I've been showing you my previous videos when I got them started. Show you how they're coming along and how it's going. That way, whenever you're ready to eat a good salad, you just go grab whatever you need, onions, herbs, and add some finesse to your salads. It's good to have a little garden. Everybody should have their home garden, everything growing outside. Good way to be healthy and have what you need without having to go to the store every day and just go out and get what you want fresh. What you can. Everybody's limited to what they can do, but here we are. I'm going to enjoy my salad and I'll pick it back up later this afternoon. All right, I'm at the table. I just decided to let y'all know I decided to go with the classic Catalina. We only had a little bit left. I found it hidden way back in the refrigerator. Somebody was hiding it from me, but I found it. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it. I'll just put a little bit of it. It's kind of sweet and zesty. Y'all should try it. It's really good. Something different other than the regular ranch, Greek, Italian, this and that, vinaigrette, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we got so many different ones. A lot of them we use for marinating, some we don't, but we have used this for marinating chicken wings, and it's excellent. That's probably why there's no more. But this is what we use to marinate chicken wings. Classic Catalina. It's red. It's not spicy. It's zesty and sweet. It's very good. Kind of tangy. I love it. It's a good way to try it. I'm fixing to enjoy. It
Yeah.
must have been
It
that
tastes good.
there's that pinto seasoning.
Yeah, it
Oh,
tastes
okay.
good.
We added some sea salt. We got it boiling really good, and once we got it boiling, that's when we put the seasoning in there. There goes that head of garlic right there floating around. We might have to add a little more salt. I mean, a little more water, but we put sea salt, pepper, and pinto bean seasoning that she just got. It's really good, kind of peppery, spicy. They're good right now. We'll probably once it reduces, probably add more water. Keep adding water, and like I said, this is when we freeze them up, put them in the refrigerator. It's gonna be mostly beans, and some of them gonna keep the juice for the charro. So okay, we're gonna spread this out. It's a big pot. It's pretty good, and we'll take it from there. It's gonna be all nighter. Well, not all night, but I'm saying probably about at least 5 hours. But we're gonna be checking it. We don't know exactly what time. We don't have no timer, nothing set. Everybody's gonna be here checking it out, putting in, adding what needs to be added. Okay, so we'll pick it up later. Okay, after the all the seasoning evaporated just a little bit, and got mixed up in the sauce, everything's good. We taste. I think they taste great. My sister thinks they taste a little salty, just slightly salty. But there's no worry. You can add more water to it. It's going to reduce, and it'll probably be fine by the time the beans absorb all the flavor, and it should be good. But just in case, what we do is add 2 small potatoes, peel them, and just put them in there. Oops, slowly, not like that. And there you go. Put some potatoes in there, and they will absorb the saltiness, and you'll be fine. No sense in putting more. There they go. So and if they absorb too much salt and too much fat, we add a little more salt. So always got to be careful with that, with the seasonings and the salt, because a lot of seasonings have salt. So you have to be careful. That's why, like Tony Chachere's, you don't put no salt, pepper. It's got everything in there, and you don't use it lightly. So gotta be careful with that. But the pinto beans seasoning, without her tasting it, she realized it has a little more salt than she thought. That's why it's always important to. But the flavor is great. I mean, right now the flavor is great. They're going to be good. They're not going to be salty or nothing. But when you do over salt some kind of sauce or soup or whatever, just add a few potatoes in there. Even though they don't belong in a dish, the potatoes will absorb the salt. You can always put the potatoes on the side, mash them up, eat them another way. If they're too salty, throw them away. But pretty much it. Don't no sense in ruin the whole pot making it salty. Nobody's going to want to eat it. Okay, so there we go. Take it up later. All right, everybody. Here we are in the herbal garden. Here we got Rosie's little parsley and mint, sweet mint, and I think she's got cilantro going there. I told her she should have used a bucket for each one because they're going to really take over each other. We'll have to separate that later, but for right now, that's what we got. And I used some of that for the salad already. Some parsley and cilantro. We use that for the the mint we use for soup. I like to put them in my chicken soup or my beef soup or stir fries or whatever. I mean, we use it for everything. And over here we have the garlic. Remember some of my past videos? I put the garlic. Look, here's one. Here's a garlic. One of the garlic cloves. Garlic cloves. When you take the garlics apart, you got the cloves. I think that's what you call them. And we stick them in the ground just like that, and they come up. So there's some more coming up right there that we put, and these are very spicy, garlic onion spicy. You take it out of there, you eat it, it's kind of spicy. It's really good. I like it. Okay, this is all my garlic right there, and then here we have the onions. Look at them bulbs coming up right there. Okay, so the flowers. Um, some of the weeds you got to take out every now and then, like this don't belong in there. So weed. Got a couple of weeds here, but there's this right here. That's I forgot to put some of that in my salad. What we have there, that's celery coming right there. But when you want celery flavor, this is all you need. When you make those what do you call them, micheladas? Smash this up, man. That's good. You put that in a michelada, process that, and add it to the tomato juice and to the beer. Man, that's awesome. You don't have to use soy salt. But that's all you need. That's you can add that to soups and salads and everything. I mean, that salad I had was so good. You taste everything. You taste the mint. 1 spoonful had mint. The parsley's real flavorful. And then over here, we have the Mexican oregano. Man, you could buy the dry oregano, that's good, but you can't compare the Mexican oregano. Fresh Mexican oregano, real pungent. But even for a better pungent is Cuban oregano. This is Cuban oregano. This plant, you just break it off, stick it in the ground, and it grows. I had this plant for several years already, and it just survives here. This is it. It's very, man, it smells so good. Very pungent, and a lot of cooks use this. Okay, that's Cuban oregano. Look at the difference. They have almost the same flavor. The Mexican is the more sought after for, of course, Mexican grows real hardy, grows, but this is a very good cooker right here. This is Cuban oregano. Okay, and then of course I've had this is my starfruit tree. Survived the last winter we had, the real bad winter. Look, we got some jalapenos coming in. These are not hot whatsoever. Good flavor. And these are I have two. You have to have two of the starfruit so they cross pollinate, and they'll have starfruit. Those are really good for fruit salads. And of course I got more onions over there and tomato plants. But let's pick it back up on the potato. I mean the tomato plants. The potato. I've grown potatoes before. Here we got one tomato plant, another, and another. I got them all down the line. Here's my garlic. Some more garlic chives right here. Those are good when we do the baked potatoes and stuff. More. We got more tomatoes. My moringa tree made it through the winter one more time, right from the ground. This is up all dead right here. Started from the ground up. That's doing good. My chaya plants are coming in right there. They coming back from the dead. And all these more tomatoes right here. These tomato plants right here all started off in this one tub right here. Remember when I put all the tomatoes all down and they all came up and I spread the plants there. And I must have given about 20 away already. I got plenty of pots right there. I gave about 20 away to all my co-workers who wanted some at work. And my neighbors. These are all tomato plants. These are going to be big, beefy tomatoes. And then we have cucumber right there. And I found this on the side of the road right here, and I put it up against the fence, give it a little quick camouflage painting, and that's where my cucumbers are going to grow up this vine right here later on this summer. I'll pick it up later on when they're nice hanging off this thing, tie them off, you know. I got one cucumber there, another there, and my cactus have been producing. I got little cactus right here. Look at this. Look at that. We're going to wash those up, get them clean, and get them cooked up to eat. And what do we have here? Look at all those raspberries. You got to put them on the fence line and tie them off because this plant gets out of control and wild. Just grows up. Look at that. Oh, we're going to have a lot of raspberries. The damn birds come get all my raspberries and piss me off. The mockingbird, and blackbirds. But look at that. I'm going to have a lot of raspberries. I'm going to be on top of them early in the morning. I'm going to get them before they wake up. I'm going to be out here picking my raspberries for my smoothies. Got a lot of weeds. We got to make sure we get the weeds controlled. And my white fig tree, boy, that sucker's going to put out some good, juicy figs for my smoothies. So basically, that's on my garden. We got some more stuff over here. Rosie's got some more, I think that's some more, that's some going there. It looks like mint, chives, and other stuff. This is my my lemon tree. Not my lemon, that's gonna be the pink lemonade tree. And my regular lemon, I got a lime in the front. That's pretty much it, man. Quick rundown. Okay, so we'll pick it back up later. We'll pick it back up when the beans continue later on tonight. All right, I just got in. It didn't take long at all. I guess Rosie soaked them beans pretty good. And I already fished out the potatoes. And I think came out pretty good. I mean, they taste just good. That spice Rosie used was pretty good. But I'm going to fish out the garlic head. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to put that on the skillet for now. But I got the potatoes there. I'm going to go ahead and add the cream cheese stuffing for the peppers. We had a little bit left. I'm going to put that in there with the potatoes. Dig that out. I'm going to peel that garlic, add the garlic, and then I'm going to smash that up. That's going to be That's gonna be a little side dish for some later on, some meal. I might eat a little bit of it, just try it out. But I'm gonna mash that up. No sense in letting all this stuff go to waste. I'm gonna make a little entree for another meal sometime this week and put that off to the side. But as far as the beans, they're ready. Want to let them cool down. I mean, there's a little piece of potato right there. I'm gonna fish out all the potatoes. Let me see where that is. But later on, this is gonna be when I add more juice to it and make frijoles charros, and we're gonna save some to just mash them up and make refried beans and use it throughout the week. We'll have some beans, fresh beans in the refrigerator. All right, guys, that's a wrap. All right, guys, let me show you what I did. Um, I got that big bulb of garlic and took the skin off and squeezed all the bulbs, squeezed the meat of the garlic into the mashed potatoes that I smashed up right there, and I added the leftovers we had from the peppers, the cream cheese with American cheese and chives and seasoning that we stuffed the peppers with, that we had left over in the refrigerator, and I mixed them up with the mashed potatoes. I just tasted them. I added a little bit of butter. Oh my God, these are the best mashed potatoes I've ever eaten. I swear, I just created this. I never even thought of it. I just figured, why let stuff go to waste? See what we can do. I'm fixing to put that. That's going to complement any chicken fried steak or fried chicken or anything that comes into the house, or anybody makes anything, some other pork chops, whatever meal. We're going to have this on standby. And I know it's going to be there. So whenever somebody cooks something up, hey, I got something to go with that. Here it is. We're going to put that in the refrigerator. It's really good. It tastes really good right now, but I've already eaten. I'm not just going to eat just to eat. So we're going to call that a day, and that's a wrap right here because we're done.